Christian school, a transgender shooter, an AR-15.
It's heartbreaking, a family's worst nightmare.
How is this still happening? How are our children still dying, and why are we failing them?
This is Not My Party. Brought to you by the Bulwark. 6 are dead in Nashville, 3 of them not yet 10 years old. After these tragedies, people inevitably ask why. And the answer is frustratingly simple. Guns plus hate equals death.
That's simple, huh?
Yeah, not to be a broken record here, but it's always just that. So the obvious solution is to try to mitigate easy access to these weapons of mass destruction, especially for people prone to rage.
So how do we do that?
In past episodes, we've made suggestions: red flag laws, limiting magazine capacities, and other common sense solutions.
A lot of great suggestions.
But unfortunately, Republican politicians and the gun lobby continue to stand in the way of these broadly popular reforms.
It's just, it's sick. So I call on Congress again to pass my assault weapons ban.
But there is still the other side of this equation that we all have responsibility for: the hatred. Hate's not something that we're ever gonna eradicate. We're all sinners, we've all got it.
I hate you. I hate everything.
But maybe as a culture, we should put some effort into trying to tamp it down rather than continuing to escalate this toxic culture war.
What a wonderful idea. Why is this so hard?
After each shooting, there's this race online to try to assign blame. On Twitter, as we await the grisly details, you can sense that people are hoping that the shooter is going to be from the other political tribe, so they can use it as evidence to paint their opponents as evil.
It's your fault.
I blame you.
This was supercharged this week because of all the hot button issues surrounding this killing.
Like what?
Give me an example.
That it happened in Tennessee, a state that had just passed an absurd drag queen ban in a supposed attempt to protect children.
Obscenity for children is something that shouldn't happen in this state.
That it happened in a Christian school, in a country where Christians feel increasingly like they're being persecuted.
Conservatives need to start realizing that the left is anti-Christianity.
And that the shooter was transgender, a group that is being targeted most intensely by our culture war.
If they're gonna try to jail and police you for existing, you fight them.
The trans movement is the mirror image of Christianity, and therefore its natural enemy.
How did this get so dark?
This is bad.
This is real bad.
Now, at the time I'm taping this, we don't know the shooter's exact motive, and those details are important. But let's be real, nobody waited for that to set their preferred narrative.
Oh no, who's got time for that?
Immediately, Marjorie Taylor Greene and Donald Trump Jr. were sending tweets blaming hormones and attacking transgender people.
I can't say I'm surprised.
The New York Post blared the most incendiary headline imaginable. And from there, we enter a death spiral of online rage, with MAGA types dehumanizing trans folks, then from the left, rage-fueled denouncements and posting their creepy Christmas cards, and around and around and around we go.
I just go round and round, round and round.
I'm guilty of this, we all are. There's reason to be mad. I mean, these little kids are dead after all. But we have to step back and realize that this online forever war we're in is actually contributing to these deaths. You can see it in the shooter's manifestos. The Buffalo shooter was radicalized by the reaction to Christchurch. Who knows who might be radicalized reading about the hate surrounding Nashville. It takes just one team with access to Wi-Fi and weapons, doom scrolling through all the demonization to determine that next time it should be them, that the other side is asking for it.
And it is heartbreaking.
An active shooter situation has occurred. 3 young children and a woman.
California, Oklahoma, another one. A teenage girl and a young woman died.
We are once again talking about gun violence in America.
How do we stop it?
The only way to stop this is to try to break the cycle, which means, yeah, reform gun laws, but also reform the way we treat each other online. Remember that the other side is made up of humans with souls. They're not just a bunch of non-player characters that exist for us to despise.
You're right. You're right. I know you're right.
Our broken hearts go out to the victims of the Covenant School shooting. Let's always remember them. We'll see you next time for more Not My Party. For more episodes of Not My Party, smash that subscribe button. And scan right here to subscribe on Snapchat, where you can get the episodes first and all the Not My Party content you desire.